All right, hey, it's Dave Lockwood, and this is our daily vlog. So basically, if you're new to the channel, basically what we're doing is we're taking our one location of demolition, of the demolition company, and we're running it all over the state of Florida. What we're talking about here is all the things that we are walking through and learning and growing, and all the different things that we need to do in order to do this. So the main problem we got right now with our current location is it's not big enough. We get more stuff than we have the ability to warehouse and to show properly. The building that we're in is from the 1950s. It's really not in very good shape. We don't want to put too much money into it because we see it as a teardown in the future. The location that we have is right across the street from what's going to become a huge entertainment complex. And our building is going to be worth a lot more money as part of that than it's going to be as a place to keep your trucks. So that's what we're looking at long term. We have about 2 acres. We need probably 25 or 30 acres to do everything at the fullness of our capability. Meanwhile, we're looking to expand into a new market. We're concerned about the economy right now. There's a lot of real estate stuff that's rolling backwards here or has flattened out. There's a lot of negative press. I watched a video yesterday from a guy in Cape Coral, and it seems like a lot of the things that it's in the mainstream media is probably a little bit exaggerated based off of him using statistics from the MLS and everything. So it definitely, the height was somewhere back in 2021, and now it's kind of calmed down. And so we're looking at that. Is this a good time to expand? You know, I think any time's a good time to expand. If the business cycle goes up and down and up and down and up and down, and so on and so forth. Now, if it stops like it did back in 2007, 2008, where it screeched to it really pretty much everything stopped. As far as I was in the real estate business, primarily the real estate business, but a lot of other things connected to it. So it's a serious thing. You need to pay attention to it. That's where this gets all convoluted and gets scary, and it gets confusing, because it's like, well, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, you go into luxury markets. The luxury market we're in right now, we're running 23 crews right now, which is a lot. Although I'm hiring guys and I'm hearing them talking about getting laid off. Well, you don't hear that term in Florida very often, at least not here. You don't hear people talk about getting laid off. So some other things going on. We got this 30-unit complex that we're taking all the windows and the doors out, and we're about finished with that, and we're going to start tearing it down. We already pulled the pool out of it. Also, there's another one down the street. They had a title problem with it, and we've almost got that done, and that's going to be a whole bunch more hurricane windows and stuff. The nice thing about the hurricane windows is they could be stored outside, and we can warehouse a lot of them, and they're very profitable. Because if you want to get a hurricane window installed here, if you want to buy them from one of the companies, they won't sell them to you. They will only sell them to you installed, and they're charging my buddy said a 6x9 hurricane window, which I know you could buy at Home Depot for probably $600 or $700. They want $3,000 to come in and put that in. And dude, think about the math on that. That's some good math if you're the guy putting them in. It's terrible math for everybody else. But I get hurricane windows like nonstop because of all these building teardowns. We're doing a 30-unit complex right now. We're doing a 16-unit complex, and we're doing a 24-unit complex right down the street here very shortly. So, and post Hurricane Ian, there's a lot of these complexes that are being torn down, and it's truly a sad thing, but it is a part of the business cycle, and everybody's gonna have to build up here. And if this happens again, they're calling Hurricane the 100-year or 500-year storm. I hope they're right, because I'm 50 foot from the water here. As a matter of fact, it's raining like holy crap right now. Okay, so we're in the middle of writing. I'm at the tail end of writing this junk removal book about how to do junk removal in a little bit different way, a hybrid way of doing junk removal. definitely something that if you need to start from zero to build something, it's a very powerful thing. We're also doing the demolition, how to do the demolition business the way we do it, and that's going to be designed for people who want to start from a demolition from zero. It's going to be designed for people, contractors who are sick and tired of being beat up by the customers. It's also going to be for guys that have machine-driven demolition and they want to expand. There's only so much machine-driven demolition in an area. Let's just use Denver for example. Let's say each company, they say there's 10 companies and each get about 100 teardowns a year. Well, if you want to expand your company and you want to do it and not have to fight over the other companies to get more business, which is definitely something you can do. And our business model will help with that. But what would happen is you can go in there and do hands-on demolition and you can run a lot of crews. Now, how do you do that? Well, that's what we're teaching you. You know, it's all the devil's in the details, and whatever. The details and everything are what make a big difference. I mean, the difference between the guy that's pitching and the guy that's on the bench that would be the next pitcher is very small. The difference between a company that kills it and a company that is just doing okay, those differences are they're pretty small. The difference between what makes you really good at something and makes you just mediocre at it, they're small things. There's probably a lot of them, but they're small things, and those small things make a big difference. So for us, we're doing a bunch of different things all at the same time. We're about 8 months into our YouTube channel. We're creating exposure and trying to position ourselves as experts in the industry, and we are using that to promote our business. We're getting more business because of it. This YouTube thing's a blast. There's always some sort of drama going on with it. I love it. It's just a way to advertise better and to grow. So then the other thing that we're going to do, you know, we're doing those couple of things, and then we're going to teach people how to do demo, teach people how to do tile removal as a business, junk removal as a business. Junk removal is a business tied with a thrift store. Thrift store model, not really a thrift store. It would be really a Craigslist store if you ask me. So then also what we're going to do here is we're going to come up alongside and teach and coach people on how to walk through and become a demolition company. And if you're starting with zero from the junk removal side, bingo. The junk removal business, you could use that as a stepping stone to go into any business. You know, it's something that's very basic and it's all around us everywhere, and it's something that most anybody can do. So, all right, that's all I got for today. It's Dave Lockwood, Remove It Pros Demolition, and I'll see you on the next video.